Good evening, fellow people of the universe. Welcome to the #1 talk show in Australia. Bowling for Columbine is an interesting and entertaining film written, directed and edited by Michael Moore. Its focus is on gun laws and violences in America and the Columbine High School shooting in 1999 when Dylan Klebold and Eric Harris killed 12 students and 1 teacher and injuring 21 others before committing suicide themselves. Moore explores many aspects of the American culture and won many awards for his documentary. He puts forward inaccurate information and edits his interviews and sections of the film to make things appear to be different to what they actually are. So, the question is this film actually a documentary? Well, we're here to find out. At the start of the film, Moore goes into a bank in northern Michigan where you can supposedly get given a free gun on the day you go in and open up a new bank account. In actual fact, it is not free. You would have to deposit $5,500 into a bank, and it would have to stay there in the bank for about 3 years. And it would take around 2 weeks for you to receive the gun, which is shipped in from another location after thorough background checks. Moore carefully chooses which information to show the audience to present a biased perspective. Documentaries are meant to clearly demonstrate all sides of an argument, and this is not what Moore does. Moore portrays Charles Heston to be somewhat ignorant and rude by carefully editing the sections of Heston talking publicly in the NRA meetings directly after Columbine massacre, saying, "From my cold dead hands," when in fact Heston did not say this directly after the shooting. Documentaries are meant to be factual, and Moore inaccurately suggests otherwise. When Moore gets to interview Heston toward the end of the film, he corners Heston into fumbling and getting tongue-tied. He doesn't give Heston the respect to talk and say his side of the argument. He also edits the interview to manipulate the public's view on Heston and leaves him appearing to be cruel and cold-hearted. Documentaries are purely factual and educational and aren't meant to make you feel things. But with Moore's twist of words and camera techniques, the film therefore has a strong emotional part, and people get lost in the carefully scripted story. Moore also fails to deliver correct information to the audience. He mentions that earlier that morning, the school class went bowling as a recreational activity that the 2 boys from Columbine High were meant to attend. Moore then carries on suggesting sarcastically that bowling could be just as much to blame as Marilyn Manson. But in fact, police reports show that the 2 boys were absent to school that day and didn't attend the bowling class. Therefore, bowling has no real purpose in this film. His information is mistaken and twisted into making the film interesting. As I said before, documentaries are meant to be fact, not fiction. All in all, Moore's film is fascinating, and some of the arguments he pushes forward do make you think. But you have to be aware that not everything he says is 100% true or relevant. As a documentary, many aspects of the film are imprecise as he carefully chooses what information he has to show and misleads you to think certain things, like getting a free gun in 1 day. He illustrates a biased point of view considering it's meant to be a documentary, which I believe it is not. Now, over to Panda Pops for his thoughts on the film.